You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports. Well, we know about the crime in Chicago. It is ridiculous. Robberies everywhere and all-out gang warfare, and it's spilling all over into Chicago, into all kinds of places that are not even used to experiencing crime. Why? Look no further than radical Democratic Mayor Lori Lightfoot. We got a saying here in Texas, she's worthless than tits on a boar hog. Well, I present to you tits. Yeah, boar hog, tits, I don't know. Who cares? Let's get to this. This is crazy. The mayor is proposing a $2.2 billion plan to keep the Bears at Soldier Field. Now, why do the Bears want to move? Because crime is getting too bad closer to Soldier Field. Wow. So instead of actually sinking the money into funding the proper amount of authorities to get crime busted down, we're going to do this instead. All right, interesting. This doesn't shock me in any way. Daily Wire, Chicago mayor proposes $2.2 billion plan to entice NFL team to stay. Bears moving on to a safer suburb. Wow. On Monday, Chicago mayor proposed a $900 million to $2.2 billion Hail Mary offer to convince the Bears to stay in their home stadium of over 50 years. Wow, why don't you just tackle the crime in the area? All right. However, the Bears stated in a press release earlier this month that they wouldn't consider any other offers, even for their home stadium, Soldier Field. The NFL team reaffirmed that sentiment to ESPN this week, noting that they were set on moving to another location over 30 miles away. Quote, as part of a mutual agreement with the seller of that property, we are not pursuing alternative deals or sites, including renovations to Soldier Field while we are under contract. There's nothing wrong with pursuing some renovations. That's fine. But that's not the actual core issue here. The Bears plan to move to Arlington Park, the longtime site of Churchill Downs thoroughbred racing in Arlington Heights. That area experiences well below the national median of crime levels, according to multiple crime statistic analysis. Census data reports that the area has a median household income of $100,200, and just over 4% of residents were in poverty. Now let's get to the city of Chicago. Lori Lightfoot's Chicago. Comparatively, the city of Chicago suffers from a high crime rate characterized by record numbers of shootings. Census data revealed that the city has a median household income of $62,100, and over a 17% of residents were in poverty. Along with the Bears' definitive statement, Lightfoot revealed to the AP News that the team refused to meet with her. They have no respect for her. I mean, the police up there literally turned their back on Lori Lightfoot. They have no respect for her because she decided to defund them and showed them very little respect. Remember, there was a police officer very publicly shot and killed up there. Even so, Lightfoot hasn't slowed on her attempts to further negotiate. Lightfoot explained in Monday's press release that $900 million to $2.2 billion would cover the three different renovation options that could result in either a fully enclosed stadium, a dome stadium, or a multi-purpose stadium suitable for soccer, games, and concerts. Lightfoot noted that the first two options were proposed with the Bears in mind. She asserted that the Bears would save an estimated $1 to $1.5 billion in cost if they remained at Soldier Field rather than moving to Arlington Park. The mayor also launched a website, quote, reimagined Soldier Field as part of her last-ditch effort to win back the Bears. The site offers downloadable digital renderings of desired renovations. The Bears are one of the latest to leave the city. As the Daily Wire reported, several multi-billion-dollar companies have left or planning on leaving, including the multinational hedge fund company Citadel. Lightfoot struggled to keep her home team from leaving and is about a year in the making. The Bears announced last September that they signed a purchase and sales agreement for Arlington Park, agreeing to just over $197 million for the move. Multiple major business owners reported that rising crime rates, along with other social issues, prompted their desire to leave. The Bears didn't elaborate at the length on their decision to leave their longtime Metropolis home base, though Arlington Park has an abundant surrounding acreage for development. According to Forbes, in the 2021 NFL valuations, the Bears are worth $4.1 billion and had $370 million in revenue. That puts them seventh on the list of most valuable teams in the NFL. The Bears' current lease with Soldier Field ends in 2033. And it should be noted, I'm going to be real when it talks about value of teams. Actually, if the Bears went on the open market, they would sell for more than $4.1 billion because there would be a bidding war, just like there was with the Broncos, just like there was with the Panthers, and that price would start shooting up. So a lot of those valuations they give like that, no, there's too many people willing to get involved and drive the price up for NFL teams right now. But this is just another in the long list of failures from that Democratic radical mayor in Lori Lightfoot. I did a video last night where a former high school basketball player was gunned down. Now, she was gunned down right outside Chicago, but she played ball in Chicago. Justified, up there shooting their sequel series, had to take cover because of gang warfare. Think about that. It's crazy. They defunded the police. They've got all kinds of stores where you see those people just breaking out windows, going in, stealing, robbing, and pulling things out. And like I said, the network channel, hell, we make almost a weekly habit, like we do ratings videos, of putting up the tally of people that have lost their lives and or just got shot in Chicago because of this bug-eyed radical bee. Plain and simple. And now she and her failed leadership has spilled over into the Chicago Bears. The Bears don't want to stay at Soldier Field because of crime rates. Think about that. They've had enough. They've had enough. And look, that city has had Democratic leadership forever, and they've had warfare forever, but it's gotten worse because she felt it would be a good idea to put less emphasis on law enforcement. Are you mental? Are you mental? And now that's going to cost Chicago, having the Bears right there at Soldier Field. They're going to be 30 miles away. Just in the same way the Niners got fed up with San Francisco and decided to go to Santa Clara. I mean, you know, let's do something that's going to cost our city more revenue, because we know Bears games generates a lot of damn money. And in the immediate surrounding areas, these NFL games generate a lot of money. And look, I'm going to call her out on this right here. Lori Lightfoot, if the Bears don't accept your proposal, which it looks like they absolutely will not, are you willing to take that $900 million to $2.2 billion that you threw out to the Bears and put it into your law enforcement officials and your law enforcement officers to strengthen that unit? Are you willing to do that to get your crime rates down? You got it on the table to spend. You put it out there. They're going to turn you down. Now, are you willing to take that money and flood it into your police department? I'd love to know. I'm sure Chicago cops would love to know your answer to that. Those citizens would love to know, are you willing to take that money, apply it back into the city to make the city safe? I'm not even going to say again, it hadn't been safe for a long, long time, but it's gotten much worse under her watch. There you go, Lightfoot. Fucking alien. Tell me what you think, Black and White sports fans. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.